Wipe from here.
Yeah. I don't have much. Do you guys have something to wipe?
Yeah, here.
But if you wipe, they're going to see.
You can keep it up.
And it's still blurry.
A little blurry.
Because they see it in the recording. Okay, now we're ready. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
$1 million in the wipe also.
Yeah, it doesn't look good or not.
Yeah, now you.
You have your stuff. You have your stuff here. You forgot your notebook. Okay, how is everybody doing?
Yes.
We study almost in the daytime, right? Okay, so Vayakhel, we have a lot of stuff in Vayakhel. We're just going to start. Let's do read the verse from the Zohar, and then we're going to dig deeper. So, okay. Let me read the first verse first. We'll start from here, from the beginning. Just the Aramaic. ויקל משה את כל עדת בני ישראל וגומר. רבי חייא פתח ויאמר שאול אל הקני, לכו סורו רדו וגומר. תח הזה. מה כתיב בעמלק? פקדתי את אשר עשה עמלק לישראל וגומר. וקודשא בריחו בחולו קרבין דעבדו שאר עממית לגבי יהודי ישראל. מה הייתה אמה? להק שקמה כאי קרבה דעבד עמלק לגבי הוא. אלא ודאי קרבה דעמלק עבה בכל סטרין לאלה ותתה. דעה בהוא זמנה יתתקף חיוויה בישה לאלה ותתקף לתתה. So first of all, before we dig deeper with all more verses, the word Vayakhel come from the word kahal. Kahal is the collective. When you gather a group of people that coming together, it's called kahal, crowd, right? They're coming together, gathering together. So what does it mean for us? You know, it's a very powerful parasha that Moshe is teaching us about the power of community. What does it mean to have community? I'm not going to give the orgas about that, just we're going to make the opening, just touch a few points and continue, because there is a lot of good stuff in this parasha. So first of all, you know, Moshe is teaching us about the Mishkan, the tabernacle, and how they build the tabernacle. You know, it was the power of unity. It was the power of the crowd, the power of the kahal, power of the community. And the righteous, they explain that each person brings something. Some bring the gold, some bring the silver, some bring the wisdom. So each one bring whatever the blessings that he have, right? Now, many times in life, when we hearing something, or there is an announcement, or people talking to us, you know, our brain is going to that place of either I don't have, or I can't share, and we have also the excuse why I can't. Yeah, try to connect with one of the situations in your life that you hear something, or somebody talk to you, and your brain already went to the answer that they have good explanation why I can't do it. You have something like that happen to you once in life? Or more than once? Okay. That's good. So this parasha actually telling us there's no such a thing. You can't. There's no such a thing you can't. What can you bring? Because community, it's unity. What can you bring? What can you bring? Whatever you can. Whatever it is. What you can contribute to be part of the collective, part of the community. This is why it's like Vayakhel. It's one. When we are one, when we are united, nothing can harm us. When we thinking I can't, and we have the best excuse, we separating ourselves from the protection of the Creator. Okay, so here, when we build in something, because what is the community? Community represent a vessel. It's a vessel. You know, when we can be part of a group, but we can separate ourselves from the group. You know, you can be inside of a community, and you can be outside of the community. It looks like physically you are in, but in your mind you are out. Because, you know, how the light reveals in our life. We said many times, I need to connect with the light by actions, right? But inside of the action, it has to be the right intention. Now, no one knows what's going on in my mind. No one knows what I have in my thoughts. Yes, I can smile. I can think that your shirt is ugly, but I'm smiling. And you, no, that's you, right? No, I didn't say I love his shirt. I was just looking at him. But no one knows what I have in my mind, right? But who knows? Creator, and I know. So I'm lying to whom? Just to myself, right?
To yourself.
And we say one of the Zohar telling us you have to be honest. First of all, with yourself, with the Creator. You're lying to whom? So first of all, the first point we want to take from that community is like there's no such a thing I can't do. I can. What I can. How can I be part? Because when I am part, I have the protection. Whatever you can. So always ask yourself, when there is something that, let's say, you, even in your office, this is your community of work, yes? In the office, everybody is doing something, right? How can I participate? What can I do? Always think, what can I, because there's also a thing I don't have blessings. I do have. What can I do? So it says, din pruta ke din me'ah. Even you do something small as like a dime, right? Pruta. It can be, it doesn't matter if you give $1 million or let's say $1, but at least you're part. At least you make an effort. And you know that you're making the effort. So let's start to raise our consciousness, okay? And it says, Kol nediv libo yevi'eh. You need to come from a place of from your heart. So whatever it is, give it from your heart. Whatever you choose to do it from your heart. Don't just do, yeah, look, guys, look at me. I'm doing it. Yeah. Oh. No. Do it from your heart. Who cares what you do or you're not doing? Who cares? You care about what people see or don't see what you do. In the end of the day, remember, the report we're not given to people. The report we're given to the Creator. The angels that we're creating, they're going up. So when a person facing the court, yes, he will bring all the positive angels, also all the negative angels, right? But not the physical people that were with you in this world. So why we so care about who see, didn't see? Just do it. You have opportunity, just do it. So he says, Kol nediv libo yevi'eh. So the Mishkan, it didn't build by one person, but with the whole community, the entire crowd. So the question, if I want to be part, or I don't want to be a part of community, right? Now, the community also represents, right, like we said before, the vessel for the light of the Creator, right? Because, yes, I can receive the light by my own vessel, but when I'm connecting with the community, there is a bigger vessel for me to receive lights I couldn't receive by myself, or lights of protection I couldn't receive by myself. This is why I want to be a part, right? So when people, they connected with one heart, one mission, one intention, now the light can reveal in the vessel. But why one? It's important because you can have a group of people, but a lot of separation. No, you need to love me, I will love you. Why there is separation? Because everybody think if you will be okay with me, I will be okay with you. If you listen to me and do what I told you, now we can have unity. That's not unity. No. This is not unity. This is, how do you call it?
Control.
No control. No. Conditional. Condition. I put condition. Not conditioner. Condition. You're too serious today. What's going on? I put condition, right? So, like we said before, no one knows what I have in my mind. But if I'm thinking like that, it means, again, of course, I'm separating myself from the community. But then I'm thinking, if he's not going to change, I can't really be part of that or whatever. So now there's no unity. When there's no unity, what's happened? There is holes. And when there are holes, who is coming through those holes? Who? Who are you going to call? I think it's better out of the creator. Okay. So the Zohar teaching us, okay, that the person, he can do a lot. We can do a lot by ourselves, right? Or our ego can tell us we can do a lot, but let's say we can do a lot. But community can create a place for the Shekhinah to dwell. Because when people have the same intention, same consciousness, we create a bigger vessel the Shekhinah can protect all of us together. And this is why real community, it means community is not I'm demanding from you to do for me. I'm asking what I can do, what I can contribute to my community. That's what Moshe teaches us. Each one will bring what he has in his heart. One bring gold, one silver, one consciousness, one did the work, whatever the knowledge the creator gives them, whatever gift, right? So sharing, connection, respect toward each other, okay, human dignity, and contribute according your ability. According your ability, okay? So we need to make sure there's no such a thing. There's no such a thing from the point of the light I can do. But I want to ask myself, am I part of a community, or I'm just bringing and what my special contribute to the community? Now, my contribute cannot be something with agenda also. See what I'm doing, or look how much I'm doing, you're doing nothing. No, it's not good. We're not here to judge each other. I need to do more and more and more. First of all, I'm doing it for myself. I don't want to disconnect myself from the energy of community, of the protection. Okay? Now, something very powerful, we have this Shabbat also. We're preparing ourselves for Pesach, for Passover. So it's called also Parashat HaChodesh. It's Vayakhel Pikudei, but also it's Parashat HaChodesh. What does it mean? We know the Israel, before they left Egypt, they received that precept to do what? To do Rosh Chodesh, right? Think about it. The first precept, right? Slaves, right? In Egypt, the first thing, before they leave Egypt, the God told them, when you live in, you need to do what? Rosh Chodesh, new moon. Think about it. Don't raise your hands, okay? But if the Torah telling us the first precept it's to come together to do new moon, yes, right? The Torah, not me. How many of us really making the effort to come to new moon and to make the connection? It's effort, right? So what does it mean, community? Think about it. At the beginning, we rush and we run to any connection. The more I become comfortable with my position in the community, what's Satan telling me? You know new moon, it's okay. You can do it online. You can read something from the book. You're tired. You're already advanced. You did Kabbalah 10, so you're good, right? Yeah, you're good. You're good. So you know. But now what's happened? Satan separating us from what? From the protection. If I'm part and I have something to contribute, I need to be the first to come. The first to come. Because why? First of all, if this is the first precept, I want to be the first. Yes or no? No, but I'm tired. I worked so hard today. I'm hungry. It's my dinner time. Okay, please. I don't know, whatever. But this is what I tell them. The first precept, and this is the Shabbat. This is a Shabbat. It's called Shabbat HaChodesh. And this is part of preparation for Pesach. Okay? So what does it mean? It's before even receive the Torah. Before all the precepts. That's the first one we receive to do. So what the Creator give us? He give us, the Israelite, the power of renewal. The power of renewal. This Shabbat, we connect with this power, and this is what we're doing every month. We're supposed to do new moon. Why? It's the power of renewal. It's not about really the lecture. It's not really about the Anabiko. It's not about really whatever the tools. Remember what Rav Shach used to say. Rav Shach says, when he wake up in the middle of the night to study, it wasn't about the understanding. It was about what? Who said the effort?
The intention.
You? With the shirt? About the effort. The effort. So whatever it is that Satan telling me why I can't come, I should run. I should run here. That's the fight. If I'm not fighting, so what I'm doing? We see, like in this parasha, it's amazing how the light in us, it's in the small details. In the small details, okay? So what we're receiving in this Shabbat, or this week, it's the power of renewal. And the Creator given us that it's beautiful, it's like that we can control the spiritual time. We can control the spiritual time. We connect so much with the physical time, and this is when we fall into the illusion of physical time. Whatever reason we're not doing what we're supposed to do. But he says you need to control your spiritual time because there are specific connections we're supposed to do. There are cosmic events not related with any building, with any whatever. It's just cosmic event. So when we're coming together, it's much more powerful. This is power. So let's say if I'm not in the mood, if I don't know what's going on, I'm tired, I'm hungry, all of what we say to ourselves, and we stay home, I should come, because you know what? It might be few people in the crowd, they have the power, and because of them, I'm going to receive all the energy I'm supposed to receive. Because I make the effort, I prepare the vessel, bam! Thank you guys, thank you. Why not? It's one team. When a team winning, it's all the team receiving the credit. Yeah, maybe one scored the goal, but everybody won. Okay? So we need to remember that. It's a teamwork, but I need to come to connect with the team, to the teamwork. So there's a big secret the Kabbalah telling us, that the time is not controlling us. That's our mistake. We're revealing the light that exists inside of the time. Because each second, each minute, hour, a day, a week, a month, a year, it's capsule of light. And if I'm not in the time to control me, I'm missing the opportunity to reveal the light. Spiritual time, it means I'm going to start to realize I don't want to waste time. I want to capture any drop of light. So I will do anything to connect with the spiritual time, not the physical time. Spiritual. The physical time right now, look, it's like running. We're like running after time, no? I have a song in my head, but I don't know if you know this song. Cindy Lauper, Time After Time. You know this? Okay. Good. So we in this week we are a week before what the new moon of Nisan, right? So what's the time of Nisan? It's called Rosh HaChodeshim. Nisan, there is a big awakening of light in the cosmos. This is why we're going to do the celebration of Pesach in that time, okay? So we need to know that it exists, but we need to do something to receive this light, okay? So, something that the Kabbalah is saying, and maybe you heard it before, but it's related to this time. It says, En miktzat beruchaniyut. What does it mean? It means in spirituality, there's no like small actions or small things. Many times we judge in ourselves. Let's say we said, oh, you should contribute something, yes? But you say, no, but I just have $1 to give. You feel shame, so you don't even give the $1, right? But for you, $1, it's hard. Give the $1. Who judging you $1? There's no a little bit of good. Good is good. The light said you should do good. He didn't say do a lot of good or a little bit or medium, large, whatever. No, do good. The light is good, period.
Yeah.
So he says, huh?
The effort, what it costs you.
Yeah, to do, to share, to make the effort, of course, yeah. So the Kabbalah is telling us, bless you, There's no small sharing. There's no small sharing. We many times Satan is confusing us, and we not do it because we think it's a small action. There's no such thing as small action. You know, any drop of light, there is a collective. The Zohar says in the prologue, there is a treasury in the upper world. There is a treasury. That this treasury, every day, all of our good deeds going inside of the treasury. And that's what helped to move the scales of the world, right? So what's happened? Michael gave a class about once. He said, you know, it says that there's no small action. Because we, many times in a day, we're not doing something small because we're judging ourselves. This is what you want to do? No, it's nothing, whatever. And then we're not doing it. But you know, maybe why Rav should give the teaching of you need to feel or to think you are the last sesame seed that's going to turn the scales. Because if you hold the sesame seed, it doesn't wait, right? So there's no small action. How small is a sesame seed? And doesn't even wait. But if the scale now it's even, and you're the last one, so you can tilt it to good or bad, take the action. Stop judging yourself. There's no small actions, okay? So each point we need to understand connected to where? To the endless. Each thing that we do in small action, big action, small change even. We're looking for big changes in our life, yes? Big miracles, big this, big that. So when we look just at the big stuff, we forget what? The small things. Small things, and we're not doing. So, you know, any small of light connecting to the endless, because everything comes from where? From the endless. We have to remind ourselves, okay? So, what does it mean for us to connect with the endless? So the Kabbalah is saying, when the person connects with the endless, he understands anything that exists in his life that is in a deeper way. You see it because you know anything in life have layers and layers and layers of understanding. And whatever we see from our spiritual eyes, but from the level that I'm at right now. It depends how much I work on myself to remove my desire to receive for oneself alone. And this is how much I will have the understanding. If it's from the Zohar, if it's from tonight's class, from Shabbat, from you open a book, you share, you change, whatever it is, I will have the understanding. And I will tell you a story. I think I don't know if you know the story, but it was one of the Kabbalists, Rabbi Yirmiyah. He's buried in Tiberias. And you know, they studied together study Kabbalah together with the big Kabbalist, and they raised a question, and everybody answered. And he gave an answer. And when he gave the answer, the big Kabbalist, he thought that from his answer that he's make love of him. So he, kind of, it's not okay. So he told the students, he can't stay in our group anymore. He need to leave the group, need to leave the yeshiva. So they went to him, told him, he think you laugh at him, so you need to leave. He said, okay, if the creator want me to leave, I will leave. And he left. After a year, they come back to the same point of what they study. After a year, when they come back to the same point, so what's happened to all of them? Their conscience has been raised. So they're raising the question again, and they got the same answer that he gave them a year ago. So the head of the group, he said, oh, I'm so sorry, what a mistake we did. He didn't laugh at me, he gave the right answer actually, because he have a high level of consciousness, he received the message. Please go say I'm sorry and bring him back. So they went to him and told him, listen, they found him. The teacher says he's very sorry, he did a mistake. He wanted to come back. He says, okay, if the creator wants me to come back, I will come back. Think about it, right? The power he gave us, actually, don't make a big deal from everything. They kick him from the yeshiva, and he said, okay, if the creator wants to leave, he left. We want to come back, I will come back. Whatever the light wanted for me to do, right? We've fallen into those small details. It means we don't see the depth of things. And for me, to connect with the endless, it means for all of us to see the depth in everything. So it means it's not what the person telling me, There is a depth to what he said because he been sent from the Creator. Who sent him? Who sent him to tell me what he told me? Him, the Creator. And these are the Kabbalists. They see the message from the Creator. So every moment it's a renewal. There's no closed energies or situation. We think, oh, it's closed. There's no energy. I don't feel the light. I don't feel this. There's no such a thing. Every moment, it's a new, bless you. It's a new moment, a new renewal. So there's no really a stuck reality. There's no such a thing. From the point of the endless, when we are in the consciousness of the endless, there's no stuck reality. So it means when we feel in our life, oh, I feel stuck. Bless you. Thank you for confirming all what I'm saying.
Community, we're sharing.
Yeah, we share it. When we feel or say, I'm stuck, I need to know what? What I need to know? What is the answer for me? No. But we just said, in the world of endless, there's no stuck realities. So if I feel I'm stuck, or I'm saying I'm stuck, what I need to understand? I'm disconnected now from the endless. So what I should do to connect with the endless? Because I'm saying the answer to myself. Usually the answers is inside. If we record ourselves and listen, we have the answers to ourselves. Okay? Because the light renews himself all the time. Okay? So this is why the Zohar telling us about, this, remember the story about Jacob, that he went back for what? For the small canes, remember? He took all the sheep, everybody, like he passed them the river, and then he forgot to take the small canes. He went back. So the Zohar, why he went back to take the small canes? What's the big deal? That's what it says, that the righteous, they love their belongings, but not because of the money. No, it's because anything they have is connected with the light of the Creator, with the endless. This is why there's no such a thing, small matters. Even the smallest things they're teaching us have the light of the endless within. So they don't want to give up to anything small from their belongings, right? And I think they didn't have all the pitch of case we have in the drawers, right? They didn't have drawers. They live in a tent, so no drawers, right? So they don't collect like what we collect, okay? And this is a good time now before Pesach to start to clean, to remove and to clean our conscience also. So Parashat HaChodesh, giving us the energy of renewal, doesn't change what's happened yesterday because there is a new light that reveal, okay? And every second, something new can happen in our life. The Kabbalists used to say, the Kabbalists, they live in their life, they say, my redemption is about to happen right now. Right now, that's it. So they always live like that. Now I need to ask myself a few questions. Do I live with the consciousness of renewal or from a habit? Every day. Think about it. Ask yourself. Do I see the light in the small things? Small things, it means, to appreciate everything you have. Even you have, let's say, a light in your house that not necessarily you need to put it on. Yes, sometimes you live in the restroom, whatever. Maybe why it's on? Just a small light. Come on, it's okay. Doesn't take a lot of electricity. Doesn't matter. You're wasting a cent right now. It's who does cent belong to? To you? What does money represent? Light of the Creator. So it means you don't appreciate the light. Anything that we waste in, we're not appreciating the light. So we have to start to look at the small things, what we're doing, because remember we talked once about sur mera v'aseh tov, yes? Sur mera, run away from bad and then do good. So first let me close all the holes. Remember the balloon? Give you the example with the balloon a few weeks ago. So make sure, look at the small details. Very important, especially now before Passover. Look in the small details, right? Do I believe that this moment right now, connected with the endless, each moment of my life? I need to ask myself all the time, okay? And now, I don't know if I told you, but I don't know if it was here or different class, but I'm going just to touch it because there is so much I want to share with you from the Zohar. I'm not going to read the whole section. You can read it in the Zohar. It's from verse 28 to 38 in the Zohar, okay, in Vayakhel. But maybe you remember that the Zohar mentioned here, when you go to, he says the Zohar that people leave the world before their time, and he gives the example here specifically about cemeteries. When people go to cemetery, the angel of death, he's there to harm people. And how he harming people? He using the vessel of the female to go through the eyes of the female and to hurt the male. Okay, through the eyes. So first of all, if the female know, and also we need to. There is also that thing that Satan, he comes sometimes, and it doesn't matter to the men or the women. Says, who cares? They need to be careful. No, not my problem, right? Did you say it once in your life? It's not my problem. It's their problem. They need to do it and then to be careful. Yeah, but if I know something that the energy can go through me and hurt somebody else, I also need to be careful. I don't want to be a channel to Chas Shalom kill someone, even you don't know. No, I don't want. So now when you know, first of all, make sure, and it's very important, there's immortality and no death, but if you go to a funeral, make sure not to look to the men eyes. This is why you see the men usually go in the front and women in the back, not to look at the eyes of the man, because it says angel of death, it can hurt. You should read it, okay, in the Zohar. Yes.
But if you go to a righteous soul, that still counts, or like
cemetery, it's cemetery. Cemetery, it's cemetery.
Okay, you said funeral.
And repeat, cemetery, it's cemetery. Repeat again. Okay, no. Cemetery. It's all because a righteous soul, if it's closed, but usually you need to go through a cemetery to reach the place. It's something else, right? But on the way to the righteous, you're going through.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to instead of a cemetery. We need to even sunglasses. No, we'll tell you why people put sunglasses. Just know to if somebody talk to them, he doesn't see. I look at the floor. But you think he cannot go through sunglasses? This is energy. Okay, guys. Wow, you're excited, guys. There's so much about Shabbat and this.
Who am I looking at?
Look at the girls. What do you need to look at? Guys. That's a second.
Other people there.
Not to look at the men, or the men. All the men, there is 20 men over there. Don't look at their eyes. Look at the floor, look at the whatever. Listen, guys, we're not going to the rules. There is in cemetery, there are a lot of rules how to behave. It's not a party. There's a lot of rules. If you want, you can learn about the rules. I'm just telling you, I'm not going into the rules, but if you want, we can maybe class about it. But right now, the Zohar mentioned in this Vayakhel not to look at men's eyes, okay? Just for you to know, Chas v'Shalom, it creates death. Death is not just the person will leave the world, it can create a lot of damage in their lives. Because maybe men can say, oh, I was many times, and look at that, nothing happened. Yeah, but maybe your life miserable. So it creates death in different areas, in your relationship, in your money, in your business, in your friendships. Maybe that's also death. Nobody says Chav Shalom, he will die. He says death can bring death to people's life. So yes, they can leave the world, but also can create damage, bring empty space. So the person feels death, right? When something doesn't work. So we don't know. So this is why to take a risk. If the Zohar says, let's listen. Let's, don't put our mind in it. So the Zohar, okay, let's try to touch in a few points. I'm going to read from Pei Aleph 81. 81. Woo! Okay, I try to mark it. 81. You can write what I'm reading from, and then you can read the whole section. The Zohar says, "Achai itlan semech alma al ovadin divne nasha be'alma yona denachat lesfina da'i nishmata devarnash denachta lehai alma lemehve begufa devarnash ama yitkare yona begin dechayvan dishtatfat begufa keden ihi yona behai alma kema deitmar vela tonu ish et amito וכדן ברנש אזיל בהי עלמה כספינה בגוי אמר רבה. דחשיבת להתברא, כמחמד תמר, והאונייה חשבה להישבר. I really recommend to read the whole, it's a big section, and it's talking about Jonah. Jonah, remember the story with Jonah? He went to the ocean, and through the ocean, then the big fish. But here the Zohar speaks about our soul. All this, the whole story over there, it's about our soul. The journey of our soul, okay? So, I don't know if we're going to touch everything because it's a lot, but we're going to touch a little bit, okay? So, first of all, it says that when the soul came to this world, to a physical body, right? The soul didn't really want to come this physical body, but we know we came here to do correction. So the Zohar telling us that the soul didn't being created with the body. The soul was before creation. Remember the endless, Kabbalah 1, in the endless? The soul was before creation. And then the soul came to this world to get dressed with the body. Yes, do you remember the endless? Before, after, and now? Okay, that's good. So what is the body? What the body represent? The vessel, right, the vessel. We need to know those things. As Kabbalah students, we need to know, because in life, when things happen, we need to remember what we're doing. The soul is no. If the body is the vessel, what is the body? What is the soul? The light. Okay? So we have light and body, okay? Light and vessel. And what is the world? What the world represent? The workplace. Workplace. The world is the workplace. Not your office, the world. It's the workplace. This is why wherever you're going to travel, you take in your correction with you. Yes, if you think you don't manage with your boss, with your friend, whatever, you go to Spain or whatever, you're going to a cruise, let me just relax. Then somebody will talk, somebody will push your button and say, I just ran away from the office, now he telling me, let me call the manager. Now you're busy with, you still continue the correction. Because what do you think? You going to vacation? Really, you think there is vacations in this world? Yes, there are vacations?
No.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know to destroy your vacations, but any vacation, it's correction. Whoever you're going to meet over there, it's part of your correction. It doesn't have to be bad. It can be good also, but it's correction, okay? So if I got it, it can be fun. If I don't get it, I can be the same person that if I'm complaining to my work or to my husband or to my kids, I'm going to complain in the ship. Doesn't matter how much food I have, how much free stuff I have, whatever it is, I continue complain. Doesn't matter. I'm taking myself with me to wherever I'm going. So which vacation? So this world is a workplace. This is why the person called worker. We're all workers. Oved, this all says. Working about what? Our correction. Do you remember we came to do correction? Okay, good. So let's say if a person live in this world just through the body, this all says. What does it mean? Money, competition, respect, and achievements, right? Like all the certificates, remember, on the wall. And then the soul doesn't get its place. We, in our mind, want that, right? But if the person using the body as a vessel, so what he does, he help, he share, he study, and he develop himself in a spiritual way, right? Yeah, the ship. Then the body become the vessel for the soul, not the opposite. This is why we need to remind ourselves all the time. Remember that the one that talking to us all the time and his voice is louder, it's the evil inclination. We have to do the work to balance the energy and let the voice of my soul to be higher than the evil inclination. That's why I need to remind myself all the time. I want the body to be a vessel to the soul, not the soul to be a vessel to the body, not the opposite. So, what not to do? I don't want to live my life according to what my body telling me. This is kind of the restriction. This is why it's so hard for us to do restriction, because why? I need to sacrifice. What I need to sacrifice? Lust. Did you hear that word, lust? Ta'ava, it's called. Lust can be about anything, even small things. Even that small cube of chocolate in your cabinet that you thinking of and you can't fall asleep till you take it and oh, now I can go to sleep. Even that small cube of chocolate that you can't even win. You studied in Harvard, you have all the certificates on the wall. You're so smart, IQ, whatever, and still this cube of chocolate controlling you. So lust, anger, ego, control. Now before Passover, this parasha just preparing us for Pesach, right? Because now what's happened, the body is bless you, the body is the manager of the soul. What to do? To remind ourselves, I'm not just the body, I'm the soul inside of the body. That needs to be like a mantra, all day long, all day long, all day long. And then what's happened when we do that? Zohar says, my choices change. They change. I said to choose different approach. It's like the frequency change. So you don't need to think so much what to do. Just changing the consciousness up, new opportunities appear. Right? So I need to ask myself, if my soul came here with a mission, do I really live by the mission of my soul? Just ask yourself this question. Don't answer. Don't try to answer. Just ask the question. The light have the answers. We don't have those answers. But if I don't have the question, how am I going to receive the answer? If you walk now from this classroom, somebody tell you, no. I said, what? This crazy person. What is it? No. What do you want? But if you ask a question in your mind now, and you go outside and say, no, and he leaves. So you understand what? The light give you the answers of this person. Wow, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you, God. Wow. Yes? You're not excited. Okay. Try it.
Repeat the question.
How you should try it home.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Which question?
I
have a lot of questions. I need to ask myself, if my soul came to this world with a mission, I have a mission to do. Do I live the mission of my soul? I truly live it. Or I'm busy on survival mode, right? But my soul can give me everything. If I feed my soul gives me everything. If I'm in survival mode, it means I'm working for whom? For whom? Body. Satan. Okay. For my body consciousness. He's making me like crazy with all this, whatever he's telling me to chase after. So now we're going back to Yonah. Jonah represent the soul in this Zohar, and really recommend to read it. It's very powerful. That the soul comes to this world, and like a person is going up to the ship when he comes to this world. And the Zohar says the ship, it's the body, the ocean is the world. Yonah is going up to the ship, right? So Yonah is the soul, the ship is the body, and the ocean is the world. All of the wind that's in the story, right? This is all of the experiences and situations of life, winds, right, in the story, that we kind of sail in the world, right? We sail in the world, and the soul inside of the body in that journey. Yes, you all excited about this journey? Yes, okay. Let's be excited. So sometimes, life feel like a storm, right? There is financial pressure. There is a tension in relationships, right? Different fears, different disappointments.
What's the big fish? The whale? What is that?
We're not, it's going by verses. I'm not there yet. I'm not sure I'm going to get there, but soon. the person feel like he is inside of a small ship in this crazy, crazy storm in his life, right? And this is what the Zohar is saying. The Zohar is saying that the storm is not there to break us. The storm is there to wake up our soul. You know, like a person, you holding someone like, wake up, right? That's what the storm doing into our life. So what we should not do when storm come, we shouldn't run away from the storm. No, not the hurricane. Talking about our life, right? We shouldn't run from our personal storm. And we need to ask a simple question that you know the question already. Why does it happen to me? But not from, why does it happen to me? No, not from that. Like from responsibility. Light, show me. What does it happen to me? What I need to change, what I need to do. Because I know it's happened because there is cause and effect. I didn't do something right, so now that's the effect. Okay, what is the cause? Let me fix it. Take responsibility.
What am I here to do, right?
Get not bad. No, why? Not specifically why that's happened. Whatever situation. Why does it happen? Why this? Let's say you're cooking a meal, right? And you're on the phone and it burned. Now you know the effect, the cause of it, cause and effect, yeah. So you're not going to ask the creator, why my food burned? Why? You know, because you're talking in the phone, you forgot the food, right? So now so if we understand that, also any situation in my life is because I did something, okay? And that's preparing us actually for Gadlut Bet. Remember Gadlut Bet? Monday night, we're going to have the first class about Pesach. We're supposed to connect, we're receiving Gadlut Bet in Pesach. So we're supposed to stay in Gadlut Bet the whole year. Unfortunately, we're like jumping in those Gadluyot the whole year, okay? So when we asking why it's happened to me, it means I'm taking responsibility. I'm behaving like adult. Not like, because a kid also asks why it happened to me. Was he crying? He feel whatever he feel, right? But so when we need to come from Gadlut Bet, from responsibility. And also I can ask myself another question. I can ask, what life try to teach me right now? What is my lesson? Because sometimes the storm come into our life, like the obstacle, this is the storm, that tell me, stop whatever you do right now. Stop and listen. Because sometimes we're running, and we feel we are right, we are in the right way. It says, stop and listen. You might run in the wrong direction. And to go back to the way of the soul, where the soul need to run, not where you think you should run. Because remember, the soul know exactly why the soul came here. And the light know exactly what the soul need to do. Okay? So which type of storm I have right now in my life that try to wake me up? All right? Okay. Do you want to go to Shabbat or you want to stay with this? Because it's a lot about this. It's a lot. Okay, we got the point of that, right? Just to make it clear. Because you can read it in the Zohar. It's different a little bit, but you can read it just to connect, because there is so many details in it. It starts from verse Pei Aleph, 81. That's from verse 81. Now, just let me find the verse, because I marked it and it fell down. The verse, okay. All right. Kuf Ayin Hey. I just want you to appreciate more. Okay. Okay, Shabbat, listen. Shabbat also, it's very, very deep and powerful. You should read it. אלא כדאל שבתה כרוזה קרא בחולהו רקיעין. התעדכנו רתיחין, התעדכנו משריין לקדמות מערכון, כדי נפיק חד רוחה משרד הדרום. והוא רוחה התפרש על כל עינון חילין ומשריין, דליסתר ימינה, והתלבשן בה, והוא רוחה יקרא לבושה דעיקר דשבתה. כדן פתורי דהי עלמה מתעדכנן באחד החלה, זה כאחו לקה, והוא ברנש. לסידורה דפתורה התחזה תמן כדקה יהות, וקיימה כולה מתעדכנה. בלך כיסופה אנש כפום תחילה. Now we need to understand, before Shabbat coming in, there's all explained about Shabbat in different places. There is so many things happen in the cosmos that you don't see. But so many things happen in the spiritual world just to bring Shabbat in. Okay? So this is why we need to know what's going on, so to appreciate more Shabbat and to come ready for Shabbat. Because Shabbat is not a religion ceremonies. It's a spiritual cosmic event for humanity. So if I understand, according my vessel, I can connect with those blessings. So he's saying the Zohar. When Shabbat is coming in, there is an announcer in all of the heavens, and he announced, he's saying to all of the chariot of the angels to be ready, to prepare themselves. All the camps, because there are different type of angels, in front of your master. Then there is it's not a spirit, it's okay, maybe the spirit, but it's ruach, it's like a wind, come from tzad darom, שהוא אור החסד, from the energy of mercy, comes in, ורוח הוא נפרס על כל הצבאות במחנות, and he come and he cover all of the camps of the angels, that in the right side, and they get dressed with this energy. ורוח הוא נקרא לבוש יקם של שבת, and this wind called the precious clothing of Shabbat. This is the energy of mercy. Now this is before even Shabbat coming, yes? אז השולחנות שבני אדם אורחים בעולם. Now, the tables, when a person is preparing his table, Shabbat table, when they preparing their tables in this world, מתעדכנים בהיכל אחד. They've been corrected in one chamber. So whatever we're doing here, it's in the upper world in one chamber. So now he says, when a person prepares his table, it's been corrected in one chamber in the upper world. Okay. Where are we? Okay. שהוא המלכות. This is the מלכות. אשרי חלקו של אדם הוא שעריכת שולחנו נראה שם קרוי. What a merit the person have that his table is ready in this world and it can be seen, because this is the chamber of the מלכות, can be seen here. והכל נמצא מתוקן בלי בושן, and everything is corrected without a shame. איש לפי כוחו. Now what he says here, איש לפי כוחו. Each person according his power. Is what we said before. It's not I can't do. What can you do? Do according your power. Because what does the table represent? It represents an altar. Also to represent a vessel. A vessel. Okay? Now it says, when Shabbat coming in, צריכים עם קדוש לרחוץ עצמם בשימוש של לכל, we need to, maybe I said right or not, but shower ourselves. Yeah, it's right to say. Shower ourselves from the energy of the weekdays to Shabbat. And we're not talking just about taking physical shower. Of course, it's it's recommended, but we're talking about. I'm not judging you for taking shower. No, I'm just saying. Think about, because we can take a physical shower, but still we can be upset and angry and judging. So it's not. We need to transform. Take a spiritual shower to transform your energy from the weekdays to a consciousness of Shabbat. It has to be pure energy. I can't come with all the nonsense of the weekdays. It's a pure energy. If I want to receive the energy of Shabbat, I need to come as pure as I can. Again, we're not perfect, but as pure as I can, right? Matam, what's the point? The Zohar saying. There is a spirit in the weekdays that come into all humanity. When the person wants to leave this spirit, and we want to connect with the different spirit of Shabbat, the spirit of holiness, he need to wash himself, to purify himself. That when we removing that energy of the weekdays, that Holy Spirit can dwell in our vessel. Think about it, when we sometimes we know when something good happens and we we feel good. Do you remember this feeling sometimes? If you remember that feeling? Yeah, you remember? Okay. So imagine we can have it for 24 hours. Garden of Eden, 24 hours. And our soul been repaired. And on Shabbat, we get an extra soul. So what's happening, when we're doing the right preparation, a person, the Zohar says, so it's 8:30, so I'm not going to read everything, but I'm just going to give you some tips of what related to that section. The Zohar explained that according the person actions, we receive extra soul. That extra soul replacing our soul go to the mechanic, right? The upper world, and we receive an extra soul. And the entire Shabbat, our soul is in the, how do you call it, mechanic? I don't know, whatever, been repaired. They try to correct all the damage we create in the weekdays. Now, we're doing the work in Shabbat, okay? Now, in Shabbat, also, there are different places good for us to go to sleep, especially between third meal, right, over there, before third meal. Because also it says that the person can get impregnation. Now, the impregnation he can receive, it's also according the person actions and consciousness and pureness during the weekdays. So we can't blame no one. How come he received this? How come she received this? How come? How come? What are you doing? It's like you're telling me, Arnold Schwarzenegger, how come you have those muscles I don't have? What? How come? He was sleeping in the gym, working all day. That was his profession. Well, are you working out? No, once a week. So what do you want? Right? So like, some things we know, we don't complain, but spiritual things we complain. So, okay. We need to understand, this is a fair game. How much do you want? This is how much you can receive. Saturday, I really recommend to read it slowly and to take it to your life. And to, it's the more we're going to connect with that energy, you can see how it's affecting your weekdays, the other weekdays. And then you're growing, weekdays. We can climb the ladder just with work doing our job. In the weekdays, Shabbat, you get the energy. It's like charge, you charge your battery. Okay? So when we come into Shabbat, we do not want to come to Shabbat like this.
Take a shower.
Come on. Let's eat and go to sleep. That's not Shabbat. We lost the game. That's it. No. There is, again, we just start to read, but there is so many things happening in before Shabbat to give us the whole energy. Instead, Shabbat starts from the midday. After midday, energy of Shabbat start to come to the universe. This is why you see everything like cars and stress in the world. And why you think it's happening? Suddenly? No. There is announcement. Shabbat is coming. All the camps be ready for the master. The soul know the truth. The soul hear the announce. Doesn't matter if they study Kabbalah, not study Kabbalah. The soul, it's soul. We're coming from Adam. So the soul, no. The soul, we don't hear it, but the soul hear it. The soul feel like the stress. What I can do? They don't understand what I need to be ready for. Ready for what? For Orlando? For the Holocausters? For I don't know. Ready for what? For the football? Well, I don't know. Let's just be ready. Beep, beep, boo. There's such a balagan in the streets. But we need to know. We need to know. And not to freak out. A second. Wow. This is why there are different type of Kabbalists. From Saturday night, they used to say Shabbat Shalom. Different type, said from Tuesday, from Wednesday, Shabbat Shalom. Why? They want to stay the whole week in Shabbat. And they remind themselves to do the work for Shabbat. Because what we do in the weekdays, we prepare ourselves to do what? To receive the gifts of Shabbat. That's the work we're doing. But if we chasing after the body, we're not going to give it the soul. We come to Shabbat, we're like, oh, Shabbat. Oh, it's a vacation. It's a, I don't know, resting day. It's not a resting day. This is the Rav says this is the only day I was working, the hardest day of the week. It's Shabbat. So, doing spiritual work. Spiritual work.
Supposed to be Friday? Saturday.
From Friday till Saturday night. So it means whatever we do, we want to make sure, how can I bring myself to that place of consciousness. Why are we coming tired to Shabbat? Help me. Why are we coming tired? Why are we tired on Friday?
Because we're working the entire week.
Because we work on the entire week. Okay, please, guys. Somebody feel tiredness before Shabbat? Just me? Okay. I'm trying, right? Yeah, just few people. Okay, the rest, just thinking. Okay. Okay, but let's say when you feel tired before Shabbat, why do you think it's happening? Why you feel tired?
The end of the week.
What?
The week.
The end of the week? So what? Who told you? It's the beginning of the week. Shabbat is the beginning. So he gives the sustenance, the balance to the entire week. Who told us it's the end of the week? We think like that. Why we feel tired? But you're right. This is why we feel. But I'm just joking.
Suppressed, no?
The what?
Soul needs suppressed.
The soul never rests. What do you mean rest? The soul want to have more light. Guys, help me, Kabbalah students. Why? What? I wish. That's the right answer. No, just like it. No. That's the right answer. How not to get tired? That's no, but you said the opposite. Because we're not doing the spiritual work. Okay, the more we invest in the body, we will be exhausted at the end of the week. It means we are tired from what? From negative thoughts, not from actions. And you know what you can try? Let's say you feel tired before Shabbat. Try, don't believe me. Live naive, I don't tell you to read the whole Zohar, okay? Go even do push-ups, run, do something physical. You're crazy, I'm exhausted. Do something physical, suddenly you feel like you have energy. How come? You know why? Because there is, remember, we talked about the holy fire and the negative fire, right? So when we have negative thoughts, this is the negative fire. It's burning our energy, burning like it's controlling what the holy fire. So we feel like, we're like almost crawling, coming to Shabbat, crawling. No, we're supposed to come and dance before. Woo! What were we crawling, right? If you know what's going on in Shabbat, you need to do what? If you know you're going to Costco now and you get a check of $10,000 right now, I'm not sure nobody will stay here. I will talk to myself. Right? If you know between 7:30 to 8:30, everybody go to Costco, receive $10,000 check. Somebody will come to the class? Maybe just me.
Give you a donation.
Give a donation. Oh, you're righteous. Thank you. Good. It's good, okay. But think about it, right? So we're going to run because, I have good excuse. But in Shabbat, it's not $10,000. It's everything. There's no limit. It's endless of blessing in Shabbat. Why are we not running to Shabbat? Why are we not excited? Why? Tell me why.
I am.
Tell me why. What?
I like to be here.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
We're no good.
Because we know we need to do the spiritual work.
Hmm?
Yes, because we know we need to go on.
No. Why are we not coming excited? We're coming, but not as much as we're supposed to be excited.
Because we haven't drank wine yet.
We should be excited without wine. Okay. What? The answer is in Genesis. The answer is in Genesis. I give you a hint. One reason. Because we don't know. That's it. Because we don't know. When you know what you're receiving, you will do anything to get it. A kid, when he knows tomorrow he go to Orlando with his parents, he can sleep. Yes? Abba, go, we need to go drive to Orlando. It's 3 a.m. What are you talking about? We have 2 hours. Because he's excited. You know what he's going to receive. We maybe forgot that. So what the Kabbalah, what the Torah telling us in Genesis, knowledge is power. Why we need to know what there is? This is why we have a spiritual laziness. We just think I do whatever I'm doing, and the money will come from the heavens on me, and the blessings will come. Maybe past days it worked. Now we're close to the 7th millennium. We need to know what there is. We need to prepare the vessel. We need to be excited if we want to receive what we're supposed. If not, what will happen? What she said, right? I'm coming, I love to be here. You're going to come, you're going to feel good because, you know, there is energy, there's people here, there's music, we're dancing, we're singing, right? But the Ari says, if you come, you're not preparing your vessel, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know the intentions, whatever, you're going to feel good. But the Ari says you're going to become empty and leave empty. But what you have the residue. How was Shabbat? Oh, it was amazing. That's it. Okay, Sunday, you're already exhausted. Monday, you start the week already, you're tired. So what's up in Shabbat? We can be exhausted after Shabbat. In Shabbat, we get the... Imagine you put gasoline in your car and the car... It doesn't want to drive. I just put gasoline. What's going on, right? It's fine, but it's what we're doing. So I really recommend read it. I just read like just the beginning. Read, investigate. You know what? Even every week, even one point, new point that makes you excited, that you're just thinking about that. Wow. You know, you open for the light, small opening, that the light can come in, and then you'll be excited. And then you will see your week. I have already different what? My frequency change. I have different
Antenna.
what?
Antenna.
Different antenna, but making better choices. Because I want to choose the side of the light, of the blessings, not the side of all the chaos and the balagan. Okay? So I know it's Miami, you love telenovelas, but they moved all the, I told you, they moved all the, how do you call them, the movie telenovelas to Mexico. So no more telenovela here, okay? We need to clean telenovela from Miami and to live in the world of the light, all right? So I hope you take one point that help you. Maybe you want to share just quick so she can write in the notes. One point that you received from tonight's connection. Yeah, don't close it yet. Yes, 1 point.
Come to Shabbat.
Come to Shabbat. Okay. Prepare for Shabbat. Yes.
I used to cheat on Shabbat. I had my business and then all my employees, I would hire non-Jews so they can work outside.
What do you receive from the class? Don't open another subject. What did you receive?
I should be more spiritual. I thought I was spiritual on Shabbat, and I thought like my prayer, but I realized do more prayer.
Okay, more spiritual. Not just about Shabbat. What do you receive from the whole points? Yes. I know you love Shabbat, but maybe we should study about Shabbat. It's very powerful.
Yep.
No what? No more drama. No telenovelas. Okay. That's good. Okay, so we can stop the recording. Thank you.
Michael, what are the verses?
No, not
No,
here.
he didn't say it.
Over there. She's there.
Can we?
It's on my computer.
Oh, okay.